Good morning and congratulations for taking the first step to solving your slow money blues. My name is Doug, retired U.S. Marine and two-time combat veteran turned entrepreneur at your service. Today's episode is 614, Excuses, Excuses, Excuses. Of course, we're going to have another dynamic show. If you have any family, friends, or co-workers or colleagues that are suffering from slow money blues, tell them to tune in right now on YouTube. Oh boy, I got something in my eye, so hold on for a second. That's what happens when you're doing a live broadcast. That can happen. You can get something in your eye, like, oh my goodness, I can't really see my screen that well, but that's okay. If you have any questions, visit slowmoneyblues.com and click on Ask or send me your question on IG, Facebook, or Twitter using hashtag Slow Money Blues. What are we going to be talking about today? That is a phenomenal question. 3 ways to prevent making excuses. So you definitely want to tune in. If you're one of those people that procrastinate, or if something comes up and there's some type of obstacle or something that is going to deter you or prevent you from actually getting to your goal, you want to stay tuned in today. But before we continue, I have 2 questions. 1, did you do your homework? If you're tuning in live, thank you so much because you're doing your homework. But guess what? There's a bonus part to this. You need to share this with your family, friends, coworkers, and colleagues. Tell them to tune in right now on Facebook or YouTube. We're streaming live there right now. Let's do one of the favorite parts of our show, our morning mantra. I state your full name. Take 100% responsibility and accountability for my decisions and actions. I refuse to blame others. If I do, I give away all my power, authority, and promises given to me by G-O-D, God, and I am wired up, fired up, and ready to go, and hopefully you are too. Now, I wish we could just, pay the bills with our own money, but guess what? We have some amazing sponsors, so if you want to learn about them, visit slowmoneyblues.com/sponsors, and you'll see Linky.com, BigNetDomain.com, and FastCashOutlet.com, and so many more, and I'm super stoked about that. If you want to see how any of these things work, particularly when it comes to Linky.com, just go to Linky.com/slowmoneyblues. You'll see what the awesome tool can do for you. Now, I know everybody that's watching me right now or that will be listening in the future loves winning, getting bonuses, taking challenges, entering contests, and winning giveaways. If that's you, and I know it's you, go to slowmoneyblues.com/win, and you will be entered to win our contest. Right now, you see it streaming on the bottom of the video, and what it says is this. We're going to be announcing a winner on December the 1st. That's December the 1st. Somebody's going to win some amazing prizes, and I'm super stoked about it. And oh, by the way, I'm a crypto junkie, so I'm definitely giving away people crypto as one of our giveaways. So you want to go ahead and participate today. And the only thing you have to do, like I said, is go to slowmoneyblues.com/win. Here's today's poll question. Do you make excuses? Yes, no, or sometimes. If you want to participate, visit slowmoneyblues.com/poll. Now let's hop into the show. Have you ever been part of a team and one person constantly, and I mean constantly, comes up with excuses as to why they cannot accomplish or do something or their part in whatever venture you all are doing as teammates? What makes it even more amazing is that they have the time, they have the talent, and they have the training to accomplish it. So what's the real problem? Let's get personal. When a person constantly and persistently makes excuses, I am convinced they don't want to be accountable, achieve success, or they're simply a freeloader. Boo for freeloaders. These are the type of people that live in mediocrity, wonder why they cannot succeed, and soon give up and quit. Well, good riddance, because guess what? Your team is going to be stronger and better for it. So what are we talking about today? 3 ways to prevent making excuses. Okay, here we go. Point number 1, make a covenant. You can consider a covenant as a promise or a pledge to yourself. You definitely want to do this. You want to, when we say the morning mantra every Tuesday, and I say it daily while looking at the mirror, you are making a promise to yourself. And what is the promise? Let's say it again. I state your full name. Take 100% responsibility and accountability for my decisions and actions. Typically, when people that make boatloads of excuses, they don't take responsibility for their decisions and their actions. And instead of looking in the mirror or looking in their smartphone, right, and doing a video and saying, I will take 100% responsibility for my decision and actions, they want to play the blame game. They want to blame other people for their lot in life. Boo for those people. You know you are becoming an adult when you know you are the one that's responsible for your decisions and actions. You're responsible for your relationships. You're responsible for your money. You are responsible, and you don't make excuses and you don't pass the buck. So make a covenant. A covenant, like I said, is a promise or a pledge to yourself. And now it has to be anchored to something, right? Hopefully it's anchored to your purpose or to your goal. Because if it's anchored to nothing, it's just simply words on your smart device or written on paper or on your vision board, okay? Point number 2, state the covenant. It is a reason why each Tuesday when I come on the show, and I always say, let's say our morning mantra together, because I want to reinforce this accountability and responsibility and stop playing the blame game in your own life. And if you continue to say it, hopefully you'll begin to believe it. And once you begin to believe it, I will know and you will know, because you will begin to act on it. So state the covenant. It doesn't have to be a long covenant. It doesn't have to be the one that I actually say every Tuesday. But if you don't make a covenant, guess what? You're not linked to anything. And it's no wonder you're all over the place. And it's no wonder you can make a million excuses and bail out on anything and anyone that's trying to help you get to the place that you want to get to. Now, this, out of all 3 things, is probably the most important. Don't break the covenant. Let me make this personal. Don't break the covenant for anyone, for anything, ever. Now you maybe ask yourself, Doug, why is this so important? Well, I'll tell you. So we talked about being part of a team. But this is what I've already discovered, and I've asked this question. Hey, person, have you ever lied to yourself? People say yes. That means they broke the covenant, right? Have you ever lied to your God? If you believe God, they say, what? Yes, I have. And then, have you ever lied to your fellow human? And they're like, yes. So you're a covenant breaker, right? Like, you don't keep your word, because that's essentially what you're saying when you have a covenant. You're saying, this is my word. You know, people say, my word is my bond. Well, is it really? If you can't keep a covenant with yourself, you can't keep your word with yourself, then how are you going to keep it with anyone else? Don't break the covenant. And one of the ways to continue to reinforce not breaking a covenant is make the covenant, state the covenant, and then simply don't break the covenant. And the way you reinforce that again and again and again is stand in front of the mirror and say it until you believe it and act on it. Also, have accountability people in your life that says, hey, you said you were going to do A, B, C, X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3. Did you do it yet? All of this will work to your benefit, and it will prevent you from making excuses, because excuses are boo. So, what are our major takeaways? If you don't make excuses, you don't have to take excuses. And so, if I ever coach you, if I ever consult you, I promise you this one thing: I'm never making excuses. I didn't say I wouldn't make a mistake. I said I'm not making any excuses. And if I don't make any excuses, I don't take any excuses. What is next week's homework? Great question. It's very simple. Tune in to next week's episode. What are we going to be talking about? Something that's amazing, that's going to help you continue to build, launch, and grow your very own personal freedom success system. And I won't see you at the top, but I will see you where? Over the top. Have an amazing day and the rest of your week.